Hi buddy, it's Daddy here, just kinda the latest video. It's Saturday, Saturday 23rd or 26th maybe. I just thought I'd make a wee video. Obviously I'd given you an invitation, pal, to the Commonwealth opening party thing. And you either didn't see it or didn't get back to me, or maybe just didn't want to go. So it was good fun. I'll upload pictures and stuff like that onto this video, and you can kind of see that you kind of missed a good time at the Commonwealth Games thing. It was a good show that the band put on, and it was nice and sunny, and Dad even got selfies with some of the band, which is kind of cool. Meeting some of your heroes is pretty cool. So hopefully, I can't even think who your hero would be though at this point. I don't know. Batman maybe? Nah, I don't know. So we'd made a video for you during the week. I don't know if you remember, just basically before your mum stopped us seeing each other, we went a wee adventure up to a place called Birkwood, which is up in West Mahago, and it's kind of like an old haunted castle. Of course it's not really haunted, but it's like a castle and like weird like hospital bit, and all sorts of weird different rooms and wards and dungeons and stuff like that. So during the week there, it was nice weather, so I went up and made a video with the girls, Amy and Jennifer and Christopher, and it was really fun actually. We got into the castle and we got into like a couple of weird creepy bits, like where they would, I think it's like where they would lock like insane people and stuff like that. Not really, of course. I don't think that's really what they did with insane people, but it was quite a fun video to make, and we had a wee bit of an adventure, and it would have been a cool adventure if you would have been there actually, because I remember last time we were there, we tried to get down to the castle, but we couldn't actually get across the river, so that was all that was stopping us. But again, it would have been excellent if you'd have been. That was on, I want to say Thursday there, I think, Thursday night or something like that we went up. Again, met the girls, had some fun, and had something of an impromptu picnic for the back of the car. We just got sweets and stuff like that, and then we had a picnic, and then we walked up, and the girls were awesome brave. But basically my point is that I'd made that video, I'd made loads of wee segments of the video, so there must be about 10 like 5-minute segments, but because I got a bit of bad news during the week, I didn't really feel like putting it together, but maybe I'll put it on one day. Maybe I'll find the need to edit it together and put it all together one day. It's just been a bit of a pants week since the Commonwealth things haven't been so good. But hopefully you're good. Hopefully you're having a nice weekend and stuff. As I say, it's now Saturday evening. It seems to be the first kind of rainy day we've had in weeks, to be honest with you. So it was weird today being Saturday not getting to see you. Well, not that I've got to see you yet, but even the opportunity to go down to the centre, it was a shame that I didn't even have that to look forward to come down and see you. Again, Declan, I don't even know if you're seeing these, buddy, but it's only you and your mum that can change this, like, that can do something about it. Like, I've said before that we don't need to go to a centre. I'm not the worst person in the world. I don't deserve to get my son taken away from me because of what what happened. And like all that really happened was that I split up your mum. It was really as simple as that. And I seem to be getting punished by getting bills for thousands of pounds for solicitors, and getting made to go down to centres and stuff like that, and begging to see you basically. But if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. I will beg to see you. In fact, I'm begging right now. That's what these videos are all about, is that hopefully somebody sees it with an ounce of humility left. I know that a lot of your relatives are practising Catholics, and the old adage of thou shalt forgive and thou shalt love thy neighbour, etc., etc., only seems to come out of the drawer when it suits one, if that makes any sense. It might not make sense now, but it'll make sense when you're older, buddy. Listen, you're 9 years old at the minute. I don't want to miss the years between you being 9 and 14, 15 or whatever, because those are the kind of fun, I know those are the kind of fun years. Well, we had fun so far, but they should be fun years where me and you are spending more time together. You're growing up now, aren't you? You'll be a young man in a few years, going to high school, etc. Again, no, not to get too serious, but I don't know. This is maybe a wee bit growing up, but if you don't learn from history, then history's got a habit of repeating itself. And I don't know if you remember your cousin John and what happened to him without a dad. Declan is an example to the world, probably. John's father didn't care about him very much, didn't make much of an effort to see him. And as far as your mum and Granny Margaret were concerned, John's dad was the devil to them. And now the opposite seems to have happened with me, because I split up your mum. I'm deemed to be the devil because I want to see my son, and I'm doing everything in my power to see my son. But listen, money talks, unfortunately, but it doesn't buy longevity. If it's a money fight between myself and your Granny Margaret and Papa John, then they'll win, because I simply don't have the means to pay as much in solicitors' fees as they do. But some people enjoy running, some people enjoy fighting their former son-in-law in court. So it seems to be a bit of a hobby for some people. Listen, there's going to be a day, Declan, that you're going to, and I don't want this to happen because you're only 9 and this is years away, but there's going to be a day where you chat my door and you're going to want to ask questions, and this is to kind of stop that from happening. I don't want your mum or your Granny Margaret saying that your dad was a bastard, or etc, etc. You can see through these videos, and hopefully you can remember the good times we had, that I'm not that I'm not a bastard, that I'm actually approachable, I'm a nice guy, I'm a really nice guy. I used to work hard for you and your mum, Declan, really hard for you and your mum, and this is to kind of stop the chap at the door again, to say, why were you not around between the ages of 8 and 13 or 14? Because the answer is here. The answer I'm telling you right now is that I am here between the ages of 8 and 14. I'm at less than a mile away from you. It's just up to you to come and chat my door. It's up to your mum to come and chat my door. It's up to you, your gran and papa, to not be so stubborn and allow it to happen. I said it before about there's an old thing about a puppet and stuff like that. And I hate to describe your mum as being like kind of controlled, but she is, and it's just obviously not nice to see. There was a time when she kind of cared about me and wouldn't have liked to have seen the fact that I'm now apart from you, and it hurts me every day, but she's definitely happy about it. So listen, I don't know what the next stage is. Basically, I've been told that the Saturday thing is stopping for the time being. I think it's your mum's solicitor or something like that that's put a stop to that. So I think the next step is that I need to basically raise thousands of pounds again to go back to court and try and get to sea for 5 hours on a Saturday again. Again, I don't know. Because I don't have thousands of pounds at this moment, pal. So I don't know what the near future brings, and I don't know what the distant future brings. All I know is that I really miss you, and I hope somebody up there, up in that direction, comes to their senses. That's about it. Nah, just come to your senses, I suppose. I've said sorry. I've said all the sorries I can for a mistake that I made. So there's no thing about forgiving people. You don't have to forget, but try forgiving. Listen, I'll tack the wee photos and stuff like that for the thing you missed, the opening ceremony thing. It was really fun. I'll tack them onto this video if you want to see them, but you can switch it off if you don't care. Hopefully you're getting to see this, buddy, and hopefully you're well, okay? Again, you know where I am. Come and chat at my door or ring my phone, okay? I love you, buddy.